Hey everyone, it's Terry here, Terry Till. In today's video I want to talk about Gary Vaynerchuk's book, Jab 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 Right Hook, and in particular the category that talks about telling Facebook stories. And I want to explain how this particular category, telling Facebook stories, helped me to get lots more followers on Facebook and lots more engagement with the posts I did on Facebook. And this pretty much relates to not only Facebook but to anywhere that you then start to engage with people on the social network marketing side of things. How telling stories rather than just doing a simple fact-based post will get you a lot more engagement to the post itself, and then in turn build up to lots more followers and lead on from there to starting to build a real online business for yourself. I have to be quite honest that I didn't read the story personally, although I know of Gary V and respect him highly. I did actually get the story via really who I class as a great leader and a mentor, Steve Rachel, whose team I'm in at the moment, and he told the story with great passion and leadership, as he would, because I rate him as a great leader. And I picked up on the idea of starting to implement stories in my posts rather than just doing straightforward posts. I've been doing posts for quite a number of years, and getting a reasonable amount of engagement and followers. But picking up on Steve's idea to tell a little personal story in posts really made all the difference to getting people more interested in the posts, engaging in the posts, commenting, liking, loving, and generally boosting my followers up on Facebook. And as I say, I use the same principles now, doing stories within posts rather than just straightforward information posts, and it's given tremendous results. So as I say, really, when you do posts, and let's just say on Facebook at the moment, rather than do a straightforward post like a quotation or something, try to somehow personalise it with some sort of personal story. I mean, obviously always telling the truth. Well, I say always telling the truth, pretty much always telling the truth. I've got nothing against making up interesting stories that engage people, as long as it's done in the spirit of the thing of telling a story that's interesting. I don't think J.K. Rowling or anybody will be under too much pressure from me in that direction, but generally it's a personal story that somehow people can relate to. In internet business, which is what I do, obviously, if it somehow relates to helping you with your online presence in the internet business community, and how it's something's helped you, and you can tell a personal story and explain how it's helped you, then obviously that's going to work wonders, and people can relate to that, because there's a lot of people who are trying to start online businesses and get involved in the internet world, and if they can see that perhaps you started and didn't have a lot of experience, and you can relate how you started online and what you did wrong, and then hopefully what doing wrong led you to doing the right things, and who you learned these things off, then it's going to help them, and they're going to be interested, and they're going to engage with you, and they're going to respect you as somebody who's helped them, and they'll follow you in the future. So that's just a brief video, but it just shows how something that's pretty fairly simple, and afterwards you'll probably think, well, why didn't I think of that in the first place? But that really doesn't matter. The thing is that you learn these things, and as long as you learn these things and then you put them into practice and use them and keep using them, this online world isn't people think it's an instant reaction. I'll do this today and suddenly I'll get all this tremendous reaction to this thing, and people will be following me, and if I'm in business I'll be making a fortune in in a week's time. It's not like that. Things take time, and you've got to nurture this. It's a business. You've got to nurture the business, and you've got to feed all this enthusiasm into the business. And with Facebook and Pinterest, Instagram, and all the other social networking sites, you've got to give them what they want, which is lots of content, lots of interesting content. And as far as people who hopefully want to follow you, it has got to be something that's going to be useful. Not always trying to pitch a business to sell them an idea, something that's going to help them along and improve their standing on the internet, and they'll come to respect you and follow you. And as I say, this is how this Gary Vaynerchuk book, Jab, 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 Right Hook, and particularly this category about telling Facebook stories really helped me. As I say, not directly, but I picked this story up via Steve Rachel, and he uses it in his business, and I found that it's really helped me and give me a lot more presence online, a lot more what can I put, content. When I do content, it has a lot more realism to the content, and it's a true side to how things actually work, and people can relate to that, and they can sort of say, yeah, that's me, that's where I'm going through that phase. I'm not being able to do this or do that, and I can see, Terry's obviously done the same, but he's pulled through, and this is how he's done it. And this is how we learn. We learn off other people. You're always looking to learn off other people. There are other people who know a lot more than yourself, and there's a lot of people who know a lot more than them. Nobody knows everything. We're always learning off everybody, and we sift through the facts. We go through all the facts and things that are fed to us, and hopefully keep all the good information and reject all the stuff that doesn't work. Some stuff doesn't work because it's just plain doesn't work, and some stuff might work for one person but not for another. So you sift through all the information, sort out what's good for you and what works for you. So having said that, I hope that's been of some use. Hopefully it's giving you some ideas. So when you do Facebook posts in the future, add a little story to it, somehow a true story that how it's helped you, or this thing relates to you when you do a post, and keep doing it in all your posts. Stick with it and see how it changes over time, how it changes the engagement you get on your posts, and your followers will hopefully build up. And this applies obviously with these YouTube videos as well. We're on this, well, it's a 21-day challenge, but I said 28 days because I'm going to do it for 28 days and beyond. But this is the same thing with doing videos. Put out really engaging content on videos that people want to look at and watch the videos and see what you've got to say, and hopefully give them useful information and useful tips that are going to help them with their journey online and doing their videos and doing their posts and doing their online business. So I hope that's been really helpful. This was day 4 of the 21-day challenge, which I've now turned into a 28-day challenge and shall continue after 28 days. So look forward now to tomorrow, and let's see what day 5 brings in the challenge, and hopefully have some more really helpful information. So thank you for watching. If you really enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, a like, some comments below this in YouTube. So comment below on YouTube, and I'll try and get back as soon as I can and answer your comments. And I appreciate your support, and I appreciate you watching the videos. And as I say, look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye for now.